Yeah, it's been 2 decades now. I was in the building industry, and at that point when I met Kirti, my wife to be, her father introduced me to Laticrete. He gave me this idea. He said, why don't you pursue this? That's how I got connected to Laticrete, understood what their products were, and saw that all the tiles and stone in India are using traditional methods. A very thick sand, cement bed to stick a tile, and there are a lot of failures in the externals. You can't stick tile on a steel, on plywood, various problems because of using the traditional methods. I said, okay, there seems to be an opportunity here, and that's how I started MYK Laticrete. It's been a very challenging first few years, I think, because nobody was ready even to talk to us. People thought that sand and cement is the only way to stick a tile or a stone, and there was no audience. I mean, we were just trying to convince something. So it took us a lot of education to even the masons who apply to fix the tiles, the dealers who sell them, the architects who specify. We went through a whole years and years of education. And I'm glad, they see value now. Today, if you see, we are the leaders in this segment in the country. And we've got a network of about 20,000 dealers. Between both the companies, we have about 7 factories, 1,000 employees. To look back, it's very, very satisfying because, how we could get the industry and the country to adopt these new technologies. I think I never thought we would reach where we are today. We just went step by step. We just took one step. Our first job was trying to sell a 500 rupee grout between 2 tile joints. So 4 of us were trying to convince this contractor from Bombay who was doing this marble application in a 5-star hotel to use it, and the first sale was 500 rupees. So I think it's a long way, and then you see most of the projects in the country today since then have used MYK Laticrete products. All the large projects since 2001, we've been able to successfully sell our products because we believed in giving a solution. We worked with the architects, the engineers, trying to understand their needs and give them the right product. So that was our biggest differentiator, how we convinced the people that this technology is needed for our industry. I think all are very, very close to us, and all have come in different phases of the growth of the company. The first project, a small bakery in Srinagar colony, where we built 30,000 rupees, trying to convince the owner that this is the product that they've used, is as gratifying for us as a large project, a Statue of Unity, or you call ISB, TCS, and the War Memorial. It's been a journey that we can really reflect and be very, very happy about, that we've been able to provide the right products to these projects that will stay for a long, long time in Indian construction industry. I think the key is even my role in the company has changed from when we started my role to role today. And I firmly believe in the people and process are the key to growing a company. So we invest a lot of time in getting the right people, empowering them, giving the right tools, giving them the right atmosphere to work. That is something we are really, really proud of in MYK Laticrete, in MYK Group, both MYK Laticrete, MYK Armament. That's what we pride ourselves in. And innovation is, I think, in all aspects. Again, as a journey kept going, we innovated. It could be products, it could be services, or it could be the way we speak to our customers. So I think we were the first to bring a stain-free grout in this country in 2003, and nobody thought that it's a necessity. Then we were the first to build a fully automated plant in this country. We were the first to build a high-end R&D building in the country, not only producing products for India, but today we also give technology across the world, across the Laticrete family from our facility. It's a revenue generating stream. So I think we've innovated, and as we grow today, we are innovating. We want to be a fully digitized company. See, in our business, we want to connect with our customers. We want to make the experience be it all the stakeholders, our employees, our customers, our influencers like the architects, our masons, all of them to seamlessly work with us. And that's the way forward. Well, I think there has been a huge learning. Initially, I think the first wave when there was a complete lockdown, I would say we were really concerned and how this is going to pan out, because we have a huge family within MYK LATICRETE. We're close to 1,000 people, so how does it pan out? There was anxious moments, but I think we all learned very quickly. Also has taught us so many ways to be more efficient as a company. Today, we are digitally connected across the company and to our customers. We learned how to connect that way. So today, that has made our way of doing business easier. And during the times, we did a lot of training programs. And as I said earlier, training is still one of the most important things for us. So our training programs, be it to architects, masons, because everybody were available, we would be able to get their time. And so we used it to upgrade the skills of the entire fraternity, be it our internal team or the masons. And also we did a lot of CSR to our mason families who were going through distress at that time because there was no work. I think I would say has definitely taught us how to do business in a better way. Yes, the only frustration or difficult part is that we wouldn't be able to go meet our customers, meet our team as frequently as we would like to. That was the biggest challenge that we had to get through. I think it's just experience. As I told, I'm a first-gen entrepreneur, and starting a company from one man to getting it, we kept moving roles. So I think those are the values. Now, first I said accept change. As the company grows, you have to accept change. And then you have to be personally involved in driving that change. Third is build a very solid team. Empower them. Make them accountable, including yourself. That has been the third mantra. Fourth is communicate effectively. A clear communication to the team, what we have to do. Fifth, I think be involved in the high impact projects. Be personally involved in them. Sixth, we make measurable and goals to our team, so they are clear what is expected out of them. So those are the few things that I have learned over a period of time, which I think helps an employee to focus on what he has to do. And a lot of it is to do with how you do your business processes, how we have changed our business processes so that each of them can effectively be able to deliver what they have to. I think there are two different challenges. I know a person inheriting an enterprise has its own challenges, whereas a first-gen entrepreneur has a different set of challenges. But I think it's unfair, I think, to compare both of them. But as a first-gen entrepreneur, learning is very high. Your expectation of what you can do, and since you've come up from doing all kinds of roles in the company, you tend to be able to empathize and work with your team in a better way is what I think. I like sports. Generally, I mean, I've been playing all sports since my childhood. I would say jack of all, master of none. So sports is something and golf is something I wanted to pick it up because I can play for a longer period of time. And unfortunately, and that's another blessing. Actually, I tried starting in 2014, but because of time constraints, I couldn't make it. And during the second lockdown is when I started. It's about 7 months since I started playing golf. And I'm really enjoying it, and I think, that's one of the biggest blessings. And now I think I'm hooked on to golf. And since I'm being involved in golf, when Hyderabad Golf Club was coming up with this tournament, we picked up a team, MYK Strikers. So happy to be involved with it. I think education empowers a man. So for me, from day one, MYK LATICRETE, when we were a small company to now, all the CSR activities, all the support we did was with education. We worked with Trust 511, Project 511 very closely in their initiatives to do that. And now we've started a scholarship program for all the Masons kids across the country so they can pursue their education. And today we are proud that we are working to adopt a couple of government schools. And here we not only want to create the best of infrastructure, which is as good as any school in the city, but also help them to keep it up and also provide them the learning tools and, if necessary, the teaching staff to make a change in the education of the kid. So I'm very, very passionate about education, and I think that's where we will focus our whole energy of CSR is going to be education. Yes, I think we've adopted digitizing for a long time now. Within our construction industry, I think we are one of the early adopters, I would say. So we are going to the next level now, where we can communicate internally with our team members and externally to our customers. Our customers will be able to talk to our company seamlessly with no touch. So we want to be fully digitized and ideally paper-free office in the next 2 years' time. So we've initiated a lot of programs there. We are mid-May out there, and I think that's going to be a huge game changer for us. The way our team is going to interact with our customers, and our customers are be able to reach out to us. I think that's going to be a huge game changer for MYK LATICRETE and Arment both.
Hi Murali.
Yeah, hi Malik.
Welcome to Hashtag.
Thank you for having me.
So take us through your normal day. What does a high-profile CEO like you do on a regular day?
I think, as I said, change the normal day for me now. But yeah, I think today I mainly start with golf every day, pretty much from Monday to Saturday. That's how I start my day and come back. My meetings are set up normally from 11 o'clock. 11 to 6 is work time it might be a short gap of an hour or so in the afternoon. And then I do my gym, an hour or so. And evening is free time, spend some time with my son and watch some movie together or relax with the family.
So what was the last movie you guys watched together?
Okay, what was that? Pushpa.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, I think so. My son loves it. So his name is Arjun.
Okay.
And he's a Allu Arjun fan. So he also happened to meet him. So I think we enjoyed it.
If you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would those be?
Passionate, emotional, and dependable.
What is the one quality of yours that you really like, and one quality you've been trying to change for a long time now?
I think the one I definitely want to change, I'm too straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something and the one quality I like is I'm very empathetic. I connect with people very well.
So what is your mantra for business? Do you have a motto to get you through trying times?
I think clear vision and keep it simple. That's the mantra I work on.
So on a lighter note, we have the general budget which is coming up. If you had to advise our finance minister, what would you say?
More allocation to infrastructure and construction. And I think infrastructure is the way that's going to drive this country.
True.
And that will be my advice to the FM.
Perfect. When was the last time you took a vacation?
In October, we went to Maldives.
Oh,
a family vacation. So it was very nice.
So we want to play a game with you called The Last Time I. So when was the last time you ate street food?
3 years.
Oh my God.
Before COVID. I think after COVID, unfortunately, I love street food. I love the dabas and I love the pani puri. But unfortunately, COVID has made us a little more apprehensive doing all that.
The last time you played golf?
Yesterday.
The last time you took a day off?
A week back.
The last time you binge watched something on online?
I generally don't watch series, as I was mentioning. I watched the last series that came up, Ye Kali Kali Aanke.
Oh.
So I finished it in one day. Me and my wife together sat and watched it.
When was the last time you went on a long drive?
Oh, that's often actually. I mean, we went about a week back, and that's around the city. But a long drive, we drove to Bangalore during the time. So that was a long drive for us.
The last time you got really angry?
I'd be really angry. 3 months.
So what makes you angry?
I think if somebody doesn't keep up their time, I think that's something that puts me off quite a bit, and that starts off the chain of events, I guess.
True. So if you had to advise people watching this interview, say youngsters who want to start on their entrepreneurial ambitions, what would you say to them?
Believe in yourself and take it step by step.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time.